Hi, my berries. Today I want to actually talk a little bit about my journey. I want to go more in depth and tell you why I eat so many fruits and why I'm on this fruit-based lifestyle for so long already, and what has changed and how it has been, because my journey hasn't been linear. It has been with ups and downs and with different complications. So I really want to show you and we can learn about it. I also want to analyze my what I eat in a day's video over the years on different diets. And then we can together learn about them and actually, implement things in our life as well. So let's start. So the first picture, actually, the left side is me in high school. Actually, this was the lowest point for me. I was in high school and on weekends I worked in a bar. And I also prioritized a lot of partying at that time. I remember food wasn't in my priorities. I ate what I could. I drank a lot of alcohol. I ate a lot of frozen food at that time because I didn't have time to make food for myself. I just ate what was convenient and easy to me. I went a lot to fast food restaurants, eating burgers, fries, a lot of fatty foods, I remember. And that time actually I started to have psoriasis in my head, and actually my hair started to fall out at this time. You can see my hair is shorter there. I also dyed them in different color to my root color because I wanted my hair to heal, but they really didn't. I had super itchy scalp. It was often bleeding. It was very, very hard for me. Doctors described me some creams and shampoos, but they didn't help. Nothing really helped, and I was struggling this for years and years. And I also started to gain weight a lot. As you can see, I'm so much bigger there. This was my biggest low point. I think I haven't been heavier than that. This wasn't a long period I was like this, but I hit my low point, and I remember how awful I felt. I just didn't know what to do, and it kind of escalated from there. The second picture on right, it's actually done in a fruitarian retreat in Thailand. It was super fun. I think I was on a fruit-based journey already 3 years back then. And I started, having some kind of results and I felt good. But still, here and there, I kind of struggled sometimes with bloating. But overall, I felt things are going in the right direction. I felt quite amazing. So let's see. And here you can see as well, I had serious acne on my face. I struggled with this most of my life, and it got worse and worse the older I got, actually, because I took baby pills and my hormones were so imbalanced, and it was a mess. And I remember taking this picture and I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to take pictures of it because I'm so angry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my body works against me, because I thought I'm doing everything right. In this picture, actually, I starved myself a lot. I restricted my food intake. I did a lot of fasts, and I just was in a bad place mentally and physically as well. So my body was showing all of it to me, hey, we're not doing good here. But I didn't understand that. I was thinking my body just works against me. And the same with psoriasis, even, I don't have pictures of my head, but my scalp was a mess as well. I always scratched it and it was bleeding and my hair wasn't good and it was just a mess. And this picture on the right has actually done I think also 2 years ago, 1 year ago, about that. You can see my skin is so much better. Even here I don't have any makeup on, and really I felt good. In the summer especially, the sun does miracles. In the winter sometimes, the air is dry and maybe I'm not so hydrated, and here and there I still get sometimes breakouts, but it's never in this left picture. But yeah, let's a little bit talk about this picture again. This was before I went vegan. I wasn't vegan here. I was eating conventional food, sad diet. I didn't have any relationship with food. I just ate what was convenient and what I could get. As my weight gained, I was just helpless, and then I started to actually seek out like some kind of weight loss possibilities. And I did my first water fast. It was like 1 day water fast where I drank only water. I was thinking, yeah, this is going to help me lose weight. Yeah, 1 day of water does nothing to you. I felt good. I felt like I'm doing something for myself, that I'm taking the responsibility, but I didn't know much. I was just like searching some articles or something what to do. I don't have much pictures at that time as well because I didn't have my mobile camera. Most of my pictures are in my hard drive, but I did get it, so maybe I can get some older pictures out of there so I can show you more about what I looked like back then. But this is the only picture I had from my school. I think I presented some poem or something in here. And actually after that I met with my partner, with my Henry. And actually after that things started to get better. We actually fell in love and we together started to watch some kind of vegan movies, how to, go to vegan, forks over knives, everything that is up there. And, it was kind of his idea and he showed me these videos and we watched together. And actually after that we kind of straight went to vegan. We were like, no, I don't want to support this kind of actions, like no, like it just didn't felt right at all. And it was easy for us to make the decision. Like at that time we didn't have much possibilities. I think there was one tofu, one milk, like oat milk or something, but the basics were whole foods for us, and that was nice actually, but I still didn't know what to eat. I mostly ate buckwheat. I was just so confused, what should I eat now? And this is just whole another world, like you need to restart again. And especially for me, I didn't know nothing about really food. I was just, food is food, like I didn't have much connection with food. Starting now vegan lifestyle was kind of difficult but very exciting for me. I really wanted to make change in the world. I think from that time I started having this kind of excitement in me that I can help change the world, because I really love animals and I really wanted to help them, and it just broke my heart that how we really, treat them. Nobody would do it by their bare hands. We don't really know what happens with them in these slaughterhouses, and it's easy for us to consume meat and buy this in the store where everything is prepared for us. And we treat the food just like it's nothing, and it's just easy for us to get. It just something spoke in me that it's not right. So we met with Henry, we went vegan, but at the same time we prioritized a lot of partying, as you can see as well. We are drinking, we drink a lot of alcohol, and this also caused problems in us. But yeah, we met with Henry, we went vegan, and from that I started to lose weight. I didn't restrict my food intake, I was just eating a lot of carbs, a lot of whole foods. I remember eating just fruits, veggies, and slowly I started to lose weight, as you can see here as well. I'm considerably more leaner, but still like healthy weight. I wasn't too thin, I just like got healthy. I really felt good at this time. I felt I'm doing the right thing. And actually at that time I discovered fruit-based diet as well. I saw this in YouTube and I was watching Freely and Durian Rider, and I was thinking like, oh wow, like they look so awesome and so good and so energized, and wish I could do that. But at the same time I was like 19, 20 years old, and I was just like, no way, I don't have the money, like no way right now. I prioritized drinking more, going out more. I didn't want to change too much. Even going vegan was for me a little bit like very out of the box. I didn't know nobody who's vegan, like my family wasn't very into it, my friends wasn't into it. Only I had Henry, which really helped my journey as well, because we were doing it together. But overall, if you do this kind of drastic change in your lifestyle, then you can feel a little bit left out here and there. But this is all about how you take it, how easygoing you are with it. Food is not only the main relatable thing, you can still enjoy your friends' company, and if they're your true friends, they can understand your needs and your changes in life. And they should be there for you. But yeah, this was a nice time. So I was just enjoying my vegan lifestyle. And I really actually started experimenting with vegan foods, and I really felt my passion from there. I started making these cakes. They were all kind of fatty, very, very sweet, fatty foods, but all vegan. And I really actually loved making this. For my birthdays, I had always big parties. I made all vegan food. I didn't use much mock meats or anything. Mostly it was still whole foods. But here and there, I definitely experimented with this kind of cooking. And then the more mock meat started to come off the play, the more vegan fast food restaurants come to the play. We definitely went there all the time. I made these kind of fancy sandwich cakes with mock meats, and yeah, we didn't really question this. But I remember I still ate smoothies as well. Smoothies for breakfast was still a go for me, but smoothies with one banana and a lot of nuts. The ultimate, not the best combination for the gut, but I didn't even know about these things, that combining fruits and nuts together cannot be beneficial for the gut. And yeah, I tried to be healthy, but here and there definitely I had some fast food, vegan fast food. And actually later on we started to create our own vegan cheese, because cheese was the most we were missing. Henry had idea to start making vegan blue cheese and vegan brie cheese. And we started making and we started selling the cheeses. Everyone loved it. It went pretty well. We won a prize with our blue cheese. And we even started working with the university to create vegan mozzarella. We did like 2 years together, but eventually we just felt like this wasn't the life we actually want to live. Like, this is a lot of work, and I truly think we don't need another gourmet vegan food in the market. I really felt at that time that there is something else for me, that I don't want to put all of my energy making vegan cheese. Like, even if this is amazing and it opens for us so many doors, something felt in us that we don't want to continue with that. And then we kind of stopped making cheese. I went to nursing school, and actually I finished my nursing school at 2016, but at the same time I was studying, I worked in other 3 places, selling alcohol in bars and selling supplements as well. It was kind of crazy period, but I was enjoying it. I wanted to earn money and I wanted to finish my nursing school, and I just wanted to get independent. So after school I went to work in a hospital. I worked there 6 years. I took care of cancer patients, regular patients. I learned a lot in there, and it was very hard, mentally hard. I often came home and I just cried because someone passed away again. It was very mentally hard for me. I am really emphatic person. I don't want anyone to suffer. I really want this world to be a happy place. We will all be healthy, energetic, we could live our life. But often, working in a hospital, every day I got slapped in my face that this is not the reality. The reality is kind of hard. And yeah, it definitely brings you back on the ground. You're such a young girl and you're thinking like, oh wow, this life is so beautiful, but at the same time you see what your future can look like if you don't take care of yourself. If things go really bad, you can kind of see your future in there and what can happen. Like, we had even young girls there, young women, but they still had issues and a lot of them didn't survive. This was just heartbreaking. But yeah, I still lived my life. I still was vegan. I liked to travel around and we drank a lot of alcohol, and I really liked partying, and I really prioritized like, oh my God, we can just relax, take some wine and go out for a party. But these parties often like were the whole night, and we could get home only in the morning. And yeah, this was kind of a fun life, but at the same time it was draining me a lot, and I was numbing my feelings a lot as well, because I didn't know what to do with my feelings. I was numbing my feelings a lot as well with alcohol. Here you can see as well, like a lot of times I ordered alcohol, not food. I was just like, when there were some happy hour, I was like 2 drinks for me. Even when Henry was ordering smoothie, I was like, no, I want to drink. And at that time, the more I started drinking, the more I kind of felt like I want to prioritize drinking more than eating. I started to see that I kind of start to restrict my food intake. Even in this picture, you can see we ordered some vegan burger, and I remember I have this half of burger on my plate and fries there as well. And I remember I was actually hungry, but I didn't want to eat it all because I felt like it's too much. Society kind of tells you that you shouldn't finish all what is on your plate. All this kind of diet related rules, and it just messed with my head. And all this kind of alcohol has calories, and I was thinking at the same time, yeah, I drink so much alcohol, like I can't eat much. And often even when I went out in the evening, I knew I'm going to drink a lot, I'm not going to eat so much today. And it was all the time like this play in my head that I want to save my calories. And then I would binge on the hangover day. I was just like, no, let's order some food in. And then I didn't care about it at all, what I was eating or drinking. Still vegan food, but oily, chunky foods. But then the next day I was still restricting my food again. The more you go into this restricting diet culture, the more it gets obsessive. You're not even thinking realistically anymore that your body needs certain vitamins, minerals, nutrients. Your brain just plays a game with you. It is all about how we can eat not too much, even if we want to, but let's have some discipline here. We don't want to get fat, we want to be skinny as bitch. This was my mentality. It led me to serious restriction. And here you can see, like, a couple of years went by and I started to restrict my food intake like obsessively, really, really obsessively. Here you can see as well, I'm kind of thin here, and I really like that my muscles look, that my bones look out, my muscles look out, and you can see like I'm lean. And I really wanted that, but at the same time I had total body dysmorphia. I didn't feel I'm skinny enough. I was always thinking, oh, I'm not satisfied with this. Like, how can I get even more skinnier? How can I get even more thinner? This was always the case. You're never satisfied if you're restricting your diet. You go in some kind of different mode at that time. Actually, here I am the skinniest I have ever been, and I was the most miserable. I was so sad. I actually cried before taking this picture. My relationship with Henry was a mess. Like, we actually thought that this time we're going to break up, and I was just so sad. My life was a mess, and the only thing I could control was my food intake, and I didn't eat like at all. I think I ate like 500 to 1,000 kilocalories here, which is food for babies. This is not food for grown-up women. We need to remember that we need so much more than just that. Even if it brings us great results, these are only for some time, and we pay for it with our mental health. I hope it's not triggering for you, but I just want to educate people as well. Here in this picture, I worked corsets at work all the time, which made me slimmer in my waist, and it was to kind of not feel hungry throughout the day, to eat less again, and to also look skinnier, just feel skinnier. Even I didn't show anyone like, hey, I'm skinny. I didn't put like so much pictures even up. But this was this mental disease in my head that I am concentrating on this. Your goals start to get not realistic at all. These are not realistic. Whatever you get with your body, you're not satisfied. Because the serious restriction before, I actually started having very, very painful bloating issues. And it was so painful that I often went home and I was crying. I was just saying to Henry, like, I don't know, let's maybe call ambulance. Like, I really, really think there is something wrong with me. But, I slept through the day and woke up, and, in the morning, it wasn't that bad. But still it occurred. Whatever I was eating or drinking, I got bloated. So I figured out I have like multiple food intolerances and just something wrong with me. But at the same time, in my head, I knew that this can also be because I am severely restricting. I just didn't want to confess it to myself. And also, as I worked in medicine already, I have had a lot of experience with doctors, dermatologists. I have a lot of friends in that area. I have went with my psoriasis, with my acne, with different issues to doctors. And the help I have always has not been enough. I have still struggled with my issues, and I just knew at that time as well that going to a doctor is not going to help the root cause. They maybe relieve my pain, or maybe they even, ask me to go on an operation, what I didn't want. I actually felt in my side that there is something to do to change what I'm doing right now, and maybe do something that actually helps me to heal. And also, as I showed you at first, my acne went worse at that time. As I said, I was restricting a lot, and my hormonal imbalance was such a mess as well. I've never had this serious acne. It was just painful. I also had so low libido. I was so depressed. I had a lot of anxiety, heart palpitation, and very serious things were going on with me, and I just felt I'm going to give up. Yeah, this is the state you're having, the lowest point in your life. All this restriction, this bloating, this acne, you think you're doing right. I did a lot of juice fasts, and they didn't eat anything. I thought, I'm eating this super healthy vegan food. Why everything works against me? And one day I just came home with this severe bloating, with this messed up face, and I was just crying, and I was thinking like, okay, I need to change something, otherwise like I can just continue like this, and it's not going to be a beautiful life for me. And then I actually remembered the fruit-based diet that was promoted years ago, and actually something told inside of me that maybe I should try it. Maybe I should give it a go. I don't want to take another pill medication. I don't want to do something drastic. I really think that maybe food can help me. And actually after that, I went fruit-based. I started to eat a lot of fruits. Here you can see, this is actually my first picture with fruits. We booked a trip to Fuerteventura, Spain, and I actually had very, very amazing papayas there. And I was going all in. I definitely wasn't restricting. I think here as well, I was eating 2 papayas for breakfast, and I wasn't afraid of anything. I promised myself that I need to do everything I can to change the situation. And when you are in such a low point, you honestly are willing to do everything you can to change where you are. What has led me to where I am today has been that thought that I never want to experience what I experienced back then. And yeah, I went fruit-based. I ate a lot of fruits for breakfast, for lunch, and in the evening I usually had some kind of steamed potatoes, baked potatoes, some rice, just some simple carbs, very low fat. Here and there I still went out to eat. I ordered some sushi or some kind of more complex vegan meals. So I didn't do it like 100% to be super clean. Most of the time I ate 80-10-10. 10% proteins, 10% fats, and 80% carbs. And my goal really was to heal my bloating. I didn't care about my weight. Like, I knew if you are the skinniest, then your life can still be a mess and you can still be unhappy. But yeah, this is how I ate. Even when I was traveling, I always found ways to actually buy fruits, to buy some juices, fruits, veggies, whatever. Like, it wasn't hard for me. We traveled a lot. I found what was possible. And we always rented Airbnbs to make our food there. And here and there we went to eat out as well. Like, I wasn't so strict with my diet, but I really, really enjoyed it actually. Healing was very, very enjoyable for me. But also that led me eventually to gain weight as well, as I said, because when you come from very, very restrictive diets, your metabolism is a mess. You probably are insulin resistant. Your body don't know how to process excess sugar in your body. And also your metabolism is slowed down. It's very, very hard for your body to actually work through all the food that you're giving it now. And this was case for me. Like, actually the first 2 weeks I was eating a lot of fruits and veggies. I got really constipated. I didn't have enough bacteria to break down the fibers in me, and that led me to constipated, and I didn't get to poop like 2 weeks, and this wasn't normal. I was just so scared, like what's going to happen, like I haven't pooped. And then finally I pooped, and it was just, you can see, like it wasn't digested poop, it just was, sorry, error. It was too big. And you can see it was just sitting in me. So I need some time to heal my gut, to make the bacteria abundant in my gut. And this was my goal, really, to go all in, give my body as much fiber, as much water, as much sugar as I can, so we can adapt and adjust as quickly as possible. The body takes as much time as it needs. Even if you give it so many fruits and veggies, you still need the time. I think 1 year about it took me to get rid of my bloating, and like 2 years I was gaining weight, and after maybe 2 years I started slowly losing weight. And this should always be the case, to take it slow. Otherwise you're just losing water mass, muscle mass that we don't want to experience. But yeah, even when I was gaining weight, I still felt so confident. I still felt so happy and energetic. I did a lot of videos. I really started promoting this lifestyle because it worked for me and it was so good. I finally felt this is the right diet for me, and this gives all the energy, confidence I need, and no brain fog, no fatigue. I really felt amazing and energetic, and it was just so fun. I didn't care much about the weight gain because I knew I'm doing the right thing and my body is going to release it on one point. But definitely I still got this kind of disordered thoughts in my head, seeing other girls that restrict their food intake, drink coffee, suppress their hunger, and it all made me feel a little bit weird in this society, like eating so much and gaining weight, and at the same time the society really puts the skinny girls on front for you to see all the time. And definitely this is the case with social media and everything. It's okay to see healthy, fit women, but most people in social media, it's not natural. They have gotten this kind of physique with some kind of stimulants, with some kind of restriction, and it's not healthy way at all. And this mostly leads young girls to some kind of eating disorders. So yeah, that's what I really want to emphasize as well, that restriction actually can destroy so much as well and take away your spark, your excitement to life. It doesn't let you do what you're meant to do in this life. Slowly, as I said, over 2 years, my weight started to slowly calm down. I started to feel better and better. I started to see slow results. So let's look at my first what I eat in a day video. I think it was my first voiceover ever. I was so scared doing these voiceovers, but I really wanted to show people what I eat. So let's see what I ate.
What I eat to stay motivated, satisfied and energized. Started my day with 1 liter of green juice, not my usual goal.
Yeah, I definitely didn't drink so much juice at that time. This was only occasional. I definitely had most of the time some smoothies for breakfast, a bunch of bananas, but here I somehow had some kind of juice and some grapes, I think.
Then I went for a run and took a dip in the lake.
I actually, at that time, when I started this lifestyle, I had so much energy that my running just went so much better. I actually did my first half marathon, which was amazing. I've never ran that much. And later on, I also did my first 30 kilometers and it was just amazing. I had so much power and strength and I could just run a lot. I ran a lot and did a lot just to fasten up my metabolism, just to make the digestion better. I still didn't lose weight, If you're thinking that you need to exercise so much to lose weight, this is not the case, no. This is metabolic adaptation that you need to go through anyway. Are you exercising or not? Of course, exercising is so healthy and can fasten little bit things, but mostly not. Mostly it is what you eat, how much you eat. And I just run because I love it. And often I don't do it as much at all. I'm just doing some jogging or easy run and not long distances at all.
My favorite snack, backcooked dates. For lunch I had 6 bananas and 5 peaches, and
yeah, I was a little bit like bigger there, so I think I needed even more. It was summer, I ran, I definitely could have need some breakfast, bigger smoothie as well. The dates, maybe it was 300 kilocalories together, maybe the juice and grapes were like 500-600 together, and then dinner. And usually I remember like I was doing bigger dinners at that time, but definitely I should have a little bit upgrade my fruit intake, at least 2000 kilocalories in a day, but I had more like 1500, and dinners for me were usually bigger part. Definitely if I would start again, I would make some changes. Definitely increase the fruit intake, and maybe the dinners will be the smallest meal, but still without restriction. It just can slow a little bit the digestion and metabolism, especially when you're healing bloating and you have digestive issues. It's so important to keep it super hydrating and simple so things can actually move through more easily.
For dinner I had boiled potatoes and greens.
But yeah, after that I were like 2.5 years I was high raw, and I really enjoyed it. And then I went to my first fruit retreat where I met Doug Graham, who is one of the leaders of this lifestyle, and I really learned from it a lot. And we had like 7 days together where he taught us all about this lifestyle, and I learned there. And they kind of said to him that I want to go raw eventually, that this is my goal. And he said like, why don't you go now? And then I was, like, what is my excuses? Why I don't go raw? And I definitely went raw on that day. And it was amazing there. And I came back home and I had so many inspirations, like what to make. I wanted to make this raw sushi, raw pizzas, everything, but still very low fat. I concentrated on high carb, low fat diet still. I didn't bring much nuts or seeds or avocados in here and there in sauces, absolutely, but not daily. The food was fun, but at first definitely you need to practice to make the raw food good for you, for enjoyable for you, because even though it was good, it wasn't really satisfying. I felt I eat a lot of volume rather than calories, and you can endlessly eat not getting satisfied. I did my dinners mostly with veggies. I didn't put much fruit in there, but the most important case being raw is that you kind of increase your dinner as well with some kind of fruit staples if you want to be raw. But most people in raw vegan community do rather this kind of salad based dishes, and they don't get enough calories in during the day, and then the evening will be salad based as well. And slowly my weight got even more better. Was it because of raw food? Maybe a little bit, but I didn't restrict myself. I kind of still ate a lot, and just slowly my weight started to come down. And slowly my weight just went better and better. I started to lose more weight. I felt more better, but I still felt it kind of went slow, like it shouldn't be quick weight loss. And I just felt like I'm doing the right thing, and then still trying to keep my calories up and concentrate on metabolic healing. So let's look at my raw vegan what I eat in a day video. So I started my day with a bunch of bananas. I think I ate like 5 bananas at that day. I don't say here how much I ate, but I remember I ate something like that. Then I ate like 2 apples. Then I had more bananas. I remember my mom and granny were ordering some kind of fast food, and I had my bananas with me and apples, more apples. I enjoyed that. I actually think like eating fruits during the day in hot summer is the ultimate fast food, and so good, so hydrating. Like I don't even care about having these heavy mayonnaise-based foods. It just makes you so much slower, and it just doesn't make you feel so good that fruit does. I'm having some watermelon, and in the dinner time, I actually ate the whole basket. I don't talk about it here, I talk about different things here, but I ate the whole basket of fruits during the day, all the grapes and bananas and apples. And then I went home and did this kind of noodle strudel dish. And I had these crackers on the side as well. But I still think it wasn't enough. I should have eaten more. Especially, you need to concentrate on having a lot of fruit when you are raw vegan, because it's so easy to actually undereat. It's so easy on a raw vegan diet to undereat, and I really want to emphasize this. And definitely I look back and I should have eaten even more. But this is also the case when you are going away from home, then it's always more difficult to get the calories. So prioritize maybe next day that you're getting adequate calories. So let's watch my next video. Okay, starting here with watermelon. This looks pretty nice. But also I want to emphasize that watermelons in northern countries, imported fruit is never so sweet that it is in tropics. We need to understand that even if we eat this kind of watermelon, half of watermelon, it's not going to have the same calories that it has in the tropics. So definitely I would even make it more sweeter, maybe put some sugar on, so it would be more satisfying and really gives you more calories, more energy, and you're not hungry like right after eating it. Then I made some kind of banana raspberry smoothie, I think, with dates. I did a lot of what I eat in a day videos where I'm not telling how much I eat. Like there is still up how much I eat and everything, but right now I chose videos that doesn't say how much I eat. But I think there were like 6 bananas maybe, and dates and bunch of raspberries. So definitely maybe 700-800 calories. This is pretty normal, but still, like if my morning was not that density, then I should have upgraded even more during the lunchtime. Okay, I'm having some grapes here too. I think like I had 1 kilogram and some blueberries. That's nice. Then I did some some wraps. Yeah, overall it's okay, but I would increase even more fruits, more density fruits, rather than having this kind of grapes and juicy fruits. This would rather be a snack and still have some kind of bigger smoothies during the day and during the lunch, and then, you know, maybe start my day with watermelon and still have breakfast and lunch too. But you know, like we have this kind of juicy fruits in the summer and they are so good and I really, really love them. But what I still noticed, I trained and everything, but I still felt I kind of lack a little bit energy and I wanted to do even more. I wanted to train more. I often felt I couldn't push myself enough in trainings, and this was the case. And I often questioned myself, can I do this lifestyle for a lifetime, or do I need to make some adjustments? But I was also in this mindset that this is the ultimate way of living, like it should be easy, it's fun. I created a lot of raw recipes just to make it more fun, more variety, more enjoyment. But at the same time, there wasn't enough like simple enough carbs overall, like in the dinner time, that I actually needed more. So I really based my dinners on salad, this kind of gourmet dishes, but actually like you need to bring your fruit intake really up to actually succeed in this lifestyle, to do it sustainably. So I definitely would have needed to start it with some kind of fruit-based dish and maybe then having some gourmet raw vegan food to actually, you know, live an energetic life and achieve even more. So definitely, like, I love these videos. I loved what I was doing, and especially in the summer. And yeah, this is my just honest review of my older videos. Let's see further. This is another what I eat in a day. I'm having again some kind of banana smoothie with raspberries. I think again like 700-800 calories. And oh, then I had some kind of bananas with, yeah, canned fruit is totally okay. I chose the pineapple with its own juice, and it wasn't actually sweet at all. It was kind of unripe and not that sweet as well. So definitely if you choose the canned fruit, then choose it with the syrup. You're going to get so much more calories, so much more sugar. Even if some people think it's not healthy, no, this is not the case. We actually want to be sustainable. We need the energy, we need the sugar to actually succeed in this life. So don't be fooled by that. Just choose the right option. and yeah, use it when you need it, like especially here in the winters. Like I want some variety. I want to have some pineapple here and there, but all the pineapples in the store are unripened. They don't ripen at my home as well, so I really prefer some canned fruit here and there. Yeah, I made like this kind of pineapple soup and banana soup. But here too, like I see there's not so much bananas. I should have put even more bananas. And then I had some snacks as well. Like my mom and granny often comes to visit, and then we have a lot of fruit all the time. So definitely I ate a lot of grapes here too, and blueberries and strawberries. And dinner is also zucchini noodles, all this kind of, I made a really good recipes, this kind of chickpea balls, and oh my god, these noodles and everything. It's so nice, but at the same time, like, yet not enough carbs, needed more. It's a nice dish, but I should have still like have some more calories if I want to push myself in trainings. Yeah, right now I suggest like 2,500 minimum for women and 3,000 minimum for men. Like, absolutely carb up. I think it's so easy to go into this tunnel with raw veganism that you don't count calories, eat until you're full and satisfied. Some people even say we should eat less, over time. We don't need so much food, but this is just complete crap. Don't listen to these kind of people. I have so much experience in this kind of field. I have been through a lot, and I have seen the best results when I eat more. I do more, I have better achievements, I have better mood, I'm so much more better girlfriend, I'm so much more better influencer. I can do so much more. This is just reality. Don't get trapped into this calorie restrictive mindset. But absolutely, I love raw food. I would just increase my fruit intake even more if I would want to be 100% raw again. And I do think like one day I want to be more raw again. Even when the summer right now comes, I definitely, naturally want to have some more raw foods in my diet. But I also really want to be in a right environment for that, the tropical place where quality fruit is easy access. Like I don't want to do something on willpower, I want to actually thrive. The priority right now is to get the calories in, and mostly from raw fruits, raw veggies, but also secondary option is always cooked food. Simple starches, simple carbs. And let's see what I eat in a day's videos right now. I'm eating at least 2,000 kilocalories of fruits, and then I have cooked dinner in the evening as well. And let's see what these look like.
2,000 plus calories from fruits. I started my morning with fresh.
I always have something before going for a run or doing some kind of home exercise. Here I had some orange juice, but I have had actually right now some sugar and lemon water before running, and I feel like this works actually the best. It gives me this quick energy and really good energy that I can push myself in my trainings. I honestly talk about a lot, pushing on my trainings, but I don't do so much. It's just like a little bit more, that I feel like energized and I feel happy while running.
Orange juice. Then I had some grapes before heading up.
Yeah, and I even had grapes, but I definitely need some time to digest. I absolutely can't run or do something if I have this hydrated belly out. So definitely I have had some slower mornings here, and then I, eat something, but not that much. Then, I have some energy to go and to do something.
Out for an easy run, I always make sure to eat something before moving my body. For breakfast, I made my favorite banana mango pudding. I slightly defrosted the mango, blend it with bananas, no water needed, and top it with goji berries and freeze-dried strawberries. It's so good. Lunch, the same delicious bowl. So in total, I had 1 kilogram of mango with 12 bananas. I also had it up.
Okay, you can see I had 12 bananas, some mango, some sugar, some dried fruit, so it's already 1,500 about, and then the orange juice and grapes, so it's pretty good.
I brought my raw cookie dough balls. obsessed with dairy.
And I had these raw cookie dough balls as well. I think I had like 3 or 4. This already brings the calories even more.
I make potato sushi in the confit plus all the leftover veggies.
And here I had like some, I think like some kind of 600 grams or even more, but I really ate it all. It was delicious and actually really, really good for the digestion as well. Even if I bring some cooked food in my diet, I still have flat belly, I have good digestion, and everything works very nicely. So I think I was the most afraid before coming to a high raw diet again, that my digestion wouldn't be that good and everything just would be worse. But actually now I have just seen how not true is that. The simple cooked starches sometimes digest better than these, but like simple carbs, very, very simple food combining in the dinner time actually makes you feel really, really good. So definitely don't be afraid. The simple carbs, simple sugars, they can make your life even better and bring you some more calories in, especially when you're living in northern countries and you're not living in tropics where all fruit is abundant. So please be mindful and be realistic how to succeed on this lifestyle. I'm not afraid of failing. If I feel something is not working for me, I make changes, I see how I feel. And that's why I wanted to today talk with you as well, that hey, this has been my journey. I have adjusted a little bit my diet just to make it more sustainable for me. Healthy way, how to get results, how to be acne free, how to be psoriasis free, how to be bloating free. There is so many ways to do it. And I think I really have found right now the ultimate satisfying place to be. I'm really happy and I see how my energy levels have risen. So there's definitely possibilities out there to make your life disease free. This is possible. This is not some kind of dream, some kind of story. There is some actually sustainable ways to do it. You don't need to do these crazy detoxes, choose fast, try fast. There is actually a sustainable way to heal, but you need to be consistent with this. You need to have patience. You need to understand that our body takes time to heal and it takes exactly the time it needs. We can't rush it, we can't push it, we just can only support it. So yeah, I'm super excited sharing this story with you. I hope it helped you a little bit to understand where I come from, what has been my journey, what it is now, maybe what it is in the future. And if you need some help as well regarding bloating or psoriasis, acne, hormonal imbalances, I have my Raw Berries membership where I help everyday women to get rid of these issues and get more free with food. Get your strength back, get your confidence back. I share a lot of recipes there. I do weekly Q&A calls. I share a lot of insights, how to really succeed on this lifestyle. And I also offer one-on-one coaching if you need a little bit further help with that. And yeah, when you have more questions, just let me know in the comments and let's see you on the next video. Bye.